So we want to solve and list the restrictions for this rational equation. Whenever you have a fraction equal to a fraction, there's a shortcut in solving these that is called cross multiply. It's kind of a neat little strategy you probably learned in junior high maybe. But when you multiply those two, you get negative 8 times 2x. That equals, we're going to multiply the other 2. You're going to multiply across. So we multiply those two. We have 3 times x plus 6. So again, we multiplied across, and we're equaling them. And then we solve this. And then that will give us our answer. So on the left side, we get negative 16x. On the right side, you're going to distribute the 3, getting 3x plus 18. And then we just solve like our normal solving methods. The fractions are gone. So I move the 3x over. All right. That leaves me an 18 over here and a negative 19x. Equals in the middle still. And then I have to get rid of the negative 19, so I divide the negative 19 by both sides. And I get x equals negative 18 over 19. And that would be my answer because the bottom is prime. You cannot factor it. The negative could be on top or bottom or right in the middle. I kind of like put it in the middle. And that would be your answer. The problem is restrictions. There are answers that, if this was one of those answers, you'd have to throw the answer out. It's called extraneous. So let's check what would have been a restriction in case this answer has to be thrown away. And to do that, what you do is you take every denominator and find out where they're equal to 0. So you take x plus 6 and find out where does that equal 0. And if you minus 6 over, you get x equals negative 6. So this and this don't match, so I'm okay so far. My answer's still okay. But there's also another spot that could have an error, and that would be 2x. 2x cannot equal 0. So when you solve that, divide both sides by 2, you get x equals 0. But that doesn't have an issue either. So this answer is neither negative 6 nor is it 0, so we are okay. My answer is fine. But if one of these restrictions was negative 18 over 19, you would say, cross the answer out and say no solution, because what would have worked doesn't because of the restriction.